That really was a horrendous game from United. 2-0 against Arsenal. Solskjaer's built up a bit of a reputation of playing well against the traditional top six, but dropping points against lesser teams. But going into this game against Arsenal, we've beaten Newcastle, we've beaten Burnley, and it all comes crumbling down at the Emirates. 2-0 Arsenal, who did not have to get out of second gear. And bear in mind, this is an Arsenal team who has looked absolutely horrendous this season. They didn't have to work for that 2-0 win whatsoever. United, how many decent chances did we have in that game? Let me know in the comments below. But every man in that match, poor. I really want to talk about Harry Maguire. I don't know whether it's fair for me to single him out, but I really expected more from a man that we paid 18 million for. A centre-back. His passing out of the back really is atrocious. Yes, it's to do with the plays he's got around him, X, Y, Z, but Maguire himself should be far better than he is. The first goal that both goals that we conceded were just terrible defending. And as bad as our midfield is, the defence, I think you've got to ask the same questions about that. Take Paul Pogba out of this team and all of a sudden you have zero creativity going forward. I think Nemanja Matic was probably our man of the match today, which is saying a lot about everything that the front three did, that everyone else did. I'm struggling to get any sort of positive from that game there against Arsenal. It really was the opportunity. I keep talking about the fact that Solskjaer needs to find this consistency in his team, in the results. And we got that against Newcastle and Burnley, beating teams that we have repeatedly dropped points against. And then going into this game against Arsenal, who are having such a terrible season, you think this is the one. But no United player turned up. Nobody came out of that game with any real positives, apart from maybe Nemanja Matic. I'm really struggling after that one. Let me know in the comments below if you were expecting that. I wasn't. I was expecting it to be a tough game, yes, but I expected United to at the very least, challenge Arsenal for the full 90 minutes. Instead, we just bent over and let them have their wicked way with us. And now the same questions are going to be asked about Solskjaer and his management, his in-game management, his ability to get this team playing consistently week in, week out. That was a proper 2 out of 10 performance on the back of 2 very good performances. And it's the peaks and the troughs, the ups and the downs, and this continued cycle that we're going through of great one week, horrendous the next. Let me know what you think about that game in the comments below. But United, look, we can do it in some games and in other games we just don't do it. And I can't for the life of me understand why that is the case. Arsenal really are not a good team anymore, and we've made them look very, very comfortable. Arteta there with his win, it's going to boost Arsenal, X, Y, Z. They were there for the taking today, and United didn't turn up. Don't know whether they were hungover after Christmas and New Year's or whatever they were doing, but United did not turn up there against Arsenal. And now, as I said previously, the same questions are going to be asked about Solskjaer's ability to manage his team through the rough patches, to get his team playing week in, week out. That consistency, still eludes United. And it's a bit of a boring pendulum, bit of a swing that we keep going through, but it doesn't really look like changing anytime soon. Let me know what you think about that game in the comments there, but very frustrated after that. Harry Maguire and the whole defence, question marks about every single one of them. Not sure what 2020 holds, but there's certainly going to be ups and downs. And that's all it has been for United. It really fucks me off that we just can't find that consistency. Is that down to the quality of the players, or is that down to the manager? Let me know what you think in the comments below. But 2-0 against Arsenal, really bad way to head into 2020.